Hello ladies and gents, welcome to my new studio. We have a full new setup. We have new microphone, a new camera, which is a Canon G7X. So using this video to sort of test it out, get used to the process for the YouTube videos, as opposed to sitting in the car, recording on the phone, smoking a cigar. So this is where I work from. This is my office. Just trying to get it set up a little bit better. So recently I've got some acoustic panels, new lamp, and a new fake plant and a couple of decorations. We've got the couple of guitars, just a few of the guitars that I have, just to kind of make it look a little bit more professional. But look, that's never the goal, that's never the objective with these videos, because the reality is it doesn't matter how these videos look, doesn't matter much about the background or even the sound quality for that matter, but to try and make your experience as the viewer, as the consumer of this content, a little bit better. Today's video is just a general chat. There's no script, there's nothing like that. And the objective or the purpose of all of these videos is to help small to medium-sized business owners to master the art of delegation, to systemize their business, ultimately to build businesses that are not just a job for the owner, but they actually provide jobs to other people. They've got good structures in place, good systems in place. And that's what I do through my work at systemesanddelegation.com. Okay, so if you don't already know, my name is Shane. I've been in business for many years now. I have a couple of different companies. I've got a new startup, which I haven't mentioned yet on this channel, but it's something I've started as kind of a project to document the process from startup to exit, and going through the motions of building out the systems, building out the structures, the SOPs, the KPIs, the frameworks, building a team. And this particular startup is in an industry that I don't have experience in. I would understand it, of course, but it's not an industry where I can just jump in and take over the work and do it my way as such. I rely on the team that I'm putting in place, and in order to make the business, to reduce that kind of key person risk, I am applying what I teach inside of systems and delegation to this business as a case study for the guys that I work with, to show them that this stuff actually works. Okay, I've done it with my other businesses, the advertising business. I have a couple of other businesses as well. I've got Coolstown Capital, where you can check it out. That's where we acquire established companies from business owners who want to exit. But the new startup is something I have not mentioned on this channel, and I might bring it out as a separate series. But the whole purpose was to document and showcase that what I teach as part of systems and delegation actually works, to show you and document from start to finish. So I have a couple of notes on my phone over here for today's video. Again, nothing scripted, nothing planned out. I just wanted to test the new layout, because I do have a tendency to just very randomly hit record on the camera, usually when I'm sitting in the car, smoking a cigar, or whatever that might be, but to try and put a little bit more structure to this YouTube channel, to try and give you some more value. So delegation is something I talk about all the time, and it's something that it has been transformational for me, and this is where the whole systems and delegation coaching program came about, because it was a solution to a problem that I had when I started my first business. I got it off the ground as a one-man operator, but I thought that I was of the mindset that I had to be the expert within the business. I had to be the one to do all of the work. I had to be the one who had the answers to all of the problems. And the reality is, that's fine to get something up and off the ground. Sometimes you do have to wear multiple hats, and you have to play many roles within the business. But once you get to a stage where you've got sales coming in, you've got some cash flow, as fast as you possibly can, you need to start delegating and putting systems in place. Now, it is important not to put the cart before the horse. What do I mean by that? If you start building a team and try to delegate tasks, roles and responsibilities to other people before you've got proper structures and systems in place, it's just going to be scaling the chaos, spreading the chaos across more people. Okay, and that's why I always preach that before you start to build a team is to put structures in place. Okay, if you already have a team in place and you lack structures, well then you need to take the team that you have, put together SOPs and systemize what's already happening, and you're going to find a lot of inefficiencies, you're going to find a lot of bottlenecks, but it's a process worth doing, regardless of whether you're starting up a completely new business or you have a team of 10-20 people, you've been in business for 10-20 years. Build with your exit in mind. You want to build a sellable business, okay? And that's going to give you options. So the two options really are an operational exit and an ownership exit. Now, an operational exit is essentially where you can step back from the day-to-day of the business because you've got good systems and structures and you've got a good team in place who can run your business for you, okay? That's what we call an operational exit. You still own the business. It still provides you with an income source. You're still in control, but you've got a team in place, you've got systems and structures in place, okay? Then we've got an ownership exit, where you sell your business. You prepare your business for an exit for an agreed amount from a seller. They buy the business, a seller buys the business off you, you walk away from it for good. Now there's different types of exit strategies. You've got earnouts and all these other things to consider, and I'm not going to dive into that in today's video. But the path to getting to that stage where you have the option between an operational exit and an ownership exit is exactly the same. And that's what I'm here to show you how to do, because regardless of whether your goal is, maybe you want to build a portfolio of companies, you want to have multiple income streams, you want to have businesses within different sectors or different industries that you own and that you control and that provide you with an income stream that don't necessarily provide you with a job. And that's what happens with most small business owners. They go out on their own because they see that their boss is making all the money and they say, to hell with this, I'm setting up my own shop. They get a couple of customers and they're busy on the tools, but their skill set and their mindset as an employee will only serve them to get to a certain stage. Okay, there comes a point in time where you have to step back from doing the work. You have to delegate things like the bookkeeping, the marketing, the sales. Usually sales will be the last thing that you delegate, but getting some quick wins is key. So the absolute easiest thing you can do is delegate the bookkeeping. Once you get to a stage, you've got VAT filings, you might have RCT, you've got people on payroll, you've got to reconcile your books so at the end of the year you're not overpaying in taxes, so that you're tracking all of your deadlines, you're not getting fines from the revenue for late returns, so on and so forth. That stuff is seriously time consuming. And it usually takes up your evenings and your weekends as an owner-operator or a self-employed business owner. So as soon as you can delegate that stuff and all of the admin stuff, that's all of the easy stuff to delegate. Next, what I would say is, in most cases, you want to delegate the actual delivery. So whether you're providing a service or selling a product, you do not have to be the one who is providing that service. Whether you're a plumber, a digital marketer, an accountant, a solicitor, a butcher, a baker, or a candlestick maker, as they say, you don't have to be the one. Just because you are experienced and qualified at doing that, you don't have to be the one doing it. Now, when you build a business in the way that I show you, it gives you the option that you can do that work if you want to. But let's say you get sick or injured or something happens that you cannot physically work within your business for an extended period of time. Who is going to deliver that service? Who's going to prepare the product? Now, okay guys, so we got cut off. My new camera died. Didn't have enough battery in it. So anyhow, building your business in this way is going to give you options. It's going to give you flexibility. It's going to give you peace of mind. It means that you can step back knowing that your business can run, grow and thrive independently of you. You've got good systems, reliable systems in place. You've got a reliable team in place who are accountable for their roles. They take ownership, and you've got accountability tracking systems to keep an eye on the team that you have in place. Develop what we call role profiles. So role profile is basically the end-to-end how to do each role within your business. Everything from workflows, check-in times, login details to certain systems or softwares that each team member might need, down to a list of links to SOPs on how to carry out each task within the business. So having your SOP library and having links to each SOP inside of your role profiles. We have also got personal profiles for each of your staff. You're going to have KPIs set out for each department and potentially each team member, depending on your business model. You're going to have KPI dashboards, and you as the owner should be able, once all of this is done and it's in place, so everything that I teach and I show you inside of the systems and delegation program, once you have went through all of this, you've acquired the knowledge and you have the right tools and resources in place, you should be able to sit down once a week and review your dashboard that shows you exactly how well the operations of your business are performing. You'll be able to see each department and even break it down to each team member if you need to. You'll also be able to see the financial health of your business. So having your bookkeeper provide you with a monthly or even a weekly cash flow and profit and loss helps you to keep your finger on the pulse of the financial health of your business, but also it helps you with strategic decision making. Can we afford to hire somebody in? Can we afford to invest into this sales or marketing campaign? Can we afford to buy that new machine? And that's the difference between working in your business and working on your business. Your whole mindset as a business owner should not be to just do the work and react to everything that happens on a daily basis. And we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it too, and I have been in that situation. And like I said, the only reason the systems and delegation program came about was out of a need to solve these problems for myself. Because even when I had just one business, it was very hard to run, it was chaotic, it was stressful, and when I tried to scale and to delegate, there were certain bottlenecks that I hit that I had to overcome and put solutions in place for. And this all boils down to putting the right systems and the right structure in place and putting the right team in place who can run your business for you. And we could speak to all of these different aspects, and I will do in separate videos, but even the team members alone, in many cases, you don't need to hire in A players. If you have well-documented procedures, SOPs, KPIs, and systems and structures in place, you can hire in C players who are cheaper, but still produce an A player grade result. Okay, that's going to reduce your operating costs within your business. Again, this also makes your business systems dependent as opposed to people dependent. So I'm going to cut the video at this today. Again, this is just a test video to test out the new studio, the new setup, the new microphone, the new camera, which died on me halfway through it, but hey ho, that's life. We carry on. If you are a business owner and you feel like you're caught up in what I call the self-employed trap, your business is chaotic to run, it lacks structure, it lacks systems, the team that you have in place need to be micromanaged, you're operating in a reactive state all day, every day, you can't take time off, and touch wood, God forbid, if something did happen to you, you get sick, you get injured, or if you just want to take a month off to travel, that you can, that your business still runs without you, that your business is not owner dependent, your business is not dependent on any one person, because it has bulletproof structures in place, and you as the owner have mastered the art of delegation. If this sounds like you, make sure to go to systemsanddelegation.com. Check out some of the free training that I have there as well, and you can reach out to me if you want to work with me. Otherwise, if you have any comments, if there's anything you'd like me to cover here on the channel, make sure to pop a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.